almost fell over. Welcome back. So, long time no see. It's only been like 3 months since I made my last post here. I don't even remember what the last video was. That is not a good sign. But today, we are breaking the streak. We are adding new content to the channel. So, by that I mean, basically a video like this where I'm just talking to the camera, you guys kind of going over whatever pops in my head. Kind of you call it a vlog or a video podcast. I don't know if just kind of talking about whatever. And I figured, seeing as how I need to make a video, and I wanted to start adding that into the mix, why not make my first video of the year a video talking thing? Yeah, podcast. Let's call it a vlog, I guess. But yeah, so I figured I'd just kind of go over today, talk a little bit about what I've been doing since the last video up until now, and just we're gonna wing it today. But yeah, so part of why I haven't really been posting anything is just like life in general gets in the way of things. It's like this is not a priority, this is just a hobby. So my day-to-day job is delivering propane, and I live in mid-Michigan, so you get some of those days where it's, although I gotta admit this year's been pretty mild, but we generally, you get out there and it's like you're working all day, you're in and out of the truck, it's cold, and you're hoofing it through the snow, and you're tired, and you get home and all you want to do is take a hot shower, eat some dinner, sit on the couch and watch some TV. And I have been doing that successfully. But yeah, you just like, you come home and you're drained and you just don't want to try to think about stuff. You just want to like decompress. But maybe I think I'm gotta like lay out some like a night planner, I guess you'd call it, not a day planner. Go home from work, maybe I'll work on a few steps at a time, so when I'm doing a video or maybe a project or whatever, I tend to just kind of like, I'm gonna make this today and have no idea how I'm gonna do it. So maybe if I have a better plan, I can be more productive at that. And then another kind of like thing that's been kind of like having me poo-poo making videos is just like, you get anybody that lives in the cold regions or where there's not a lot of sunshine, you get that winter blues, cabin fever kind of thing. So you're just like go stir crazy, and even though it's like the whole point of avoiding that is to stay busy, you just like want to watch TV and be not annoyed by stuff. So yeah, I just been slowly kind of going through the workshop here in the basement. Just did a bunch of reorganization and moved I got one wall down here that's a whole full sheet of pegboard, and I had that actually covering up an access to my crawl space in the basement. So I wanted to get that available if I needed to go into the crawl space. So I moved the pegboard down and actually ended up having added another half section of plywood or pegboard, and giving me a little bit more storage area, and just like reorganizing, making it look a lot nicer down here. And then finding like things that I've bought for projects, like half bought things, like buying where you buy, like you see something like, I'm gonna make that, and you like find 2 or 3 parts, and then you still need like 3 or 4 more parts to finish the project. So you forget about them because you stick them in the corner, and I'll go get those things later, and then you never do. So I've got an idea of what I have here now after cleaning and sorting through some stuff. So kind of wrote those things down, giving me an idea of potential project video builds, getting organized, and just like putting up I had some Old Street sign here, just hanging stuff up, just kind of making it look more fun and more exciting to be down here and work on stuff, and just more inspiring. You know, I had this timer out of a dark room for developing film. I think that's what it said anyways. I bought it off eBay, but it's kind of cool. Like, you set the time, turn your knob wherever you want it to go, turn it on, and I'll go around, and eventually when it gets to 0, it will, there's two things. You can have it go, there's like a buzzer, or there's also an outlet you can plug in a light, and the light will come on once it hits 0. And I was thinking about implementing that into like a timed build, like, oh, I have to build such and such a thing in like 20 minutes or whatever, or set the timer and let's go. But I don't know, I just like old tech, and it looks kind of neat. Fun fact though, we were watching one of the Saw movies, and the timers that he uses in his little devices in the trap rooms and stuff is exactly that. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. But so there's that kind of stuff. I just kind of like cleaned up, organized, kind of decorated, if you will, as much as you can decorate an old nasty dungeon-like basement. But been working on all that stuff, getting everything cleaned up, and just getting in the right direction here, getting all my ducks in a row, as they say, and just trying to have a better plan for future videos. Obviously, we're going to start doing more of these kind of things, and hopefully the next one will be a little bit less rambly. I'm just kind of thinking as I go along today, and I just wanted to get something posted. But yeah, the winter blues is no joke. It's like we have not had hardly any sun. Sump pump. Oh, yeah, it's another thing about my basement. The sump pump's running. Or just got done running. I don't know what I was saying now. Okay, so, oh yeah, the winter blues. Winter blues. Regardless of what your interests are, I think you could probably find some good distractions, I guess would be a way to call it. Go to Etsy, and like, let's say if you're into, or I guess not even into, but like maybe you're interested in trying something new. My girlfriend, she decided to try crocheting because there was something called the positive potato. So she started doing that, and I got kind of curious, so I decided I was going to try to learn how to crochet too. And I got halfway through my potato. Excuse me. Mine is going to be the tactical potato because you'll see later. But it's an interesting thing. I have like a thing with my hands where like my hands cramp up, and that is something that does not work well for me. So I have to like do it in little bits here and there. But yeah, like my hands cramp up right here. I don't know what that is, and it's been like that forever. Yeah, Etsy has lots of cool ideas, plans and stuff. So I saw something on Pinterest, and I'm a big like movie nerd kind of guy. I always like props and things, and one of the movies from when I was a kid was The Iron Giant, and I always thought that was a cool character. And I found this. It was a lamp, but it looked like the head of the Iron Giant. It was like mounted on the wall, almost like a wall sconce. And I was like, oh man, I should try making that out of metal. And then found some plans on Etsy. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much it was. It wasn't very expensive. Under $5 probably. And then you just cut it out of cardboard, and I had some of this old like floor mat stuff. Just wanted to see how it would turn out. It was kind of cool. Although I need to scale it up because I want it to be a little bit bigger, but you get the idea. And then I think that was like between printing and cutting everything out of the paper, and then transferring it out of the foam and cutting that out, maybe an hour's worth of time. I guarantee you a little kid that would like get something like that would have a blast making something like that. Even I had fun making it, but it's just like for that little bit of time, you're focused down on what you're doing and not thinking about like, oh, it's cold outside, no, it's miserable. And it's just like, oh, this is kind of fun and relaxing. Like watching my video podcast or something on my TV here, and then just sit here and cut it out and glue it together. Obviously it needs some refinement, but that wasn't the whole purpose of the build. It was just like I wanted to do something and have fun. So check out Etsy. Check out Pinterest too. There was another video I did of getting inspired kind of thing. So check that out. Just look on Etsy and see, like, just start scrolling and making boards and pins, and I have like hundreds of things saved on there that I'll just randomly thumb through some night while I'm watching an old episode of The Office or something to be inspired by this, and then like find a plan for something. So just try to stay occupied, stay positive, take some vitamin D until you get some good sunshine, and then hopefully summer will be here soon, and then we'll be complaining that it's too hot. But for now, I think I'm going to call it good on this video, and hopefully it makes sense, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. The dark room timer. The dark room timer. Not annoying at all.